Hi everyone, welcome to today's New Moon Angel reading. I'm Antje Rogemann, I'm a medium in the channel if you don't know me, and I offer healing sessions with angel symbols and my own energy clearing field and also Reiki attunements. And today I'll do a reading for all of us and see what the angels have as guidance. I'm going to wait for people to join before I start. Now we have a jumping card. I'll dive to get that. Oh wow, that's interesting. Okay, so welcome everyone. Thank you for joining, and we have the first card, receiving. Every day it becomes easier to receive the highest divine plan and to trust my inner guidance. Hi, welcome. Thank you for joining. So I've already pulled the first card. Actually, it jumped out. The first card for this week's reading, for today's new moon reading. And it is receiving. Receiving. Every day it becomes easier to receive the highest divine plan and to trust my inner guidance. Hi, Claudia. Look, the card, the first card for this new moon. And it's so funny because this morning I paid a few bills and and then suddenly it felt like people weren't coming back for appointments, and I just let it go and did other stuff, and then several came at the same time for new appointments, which is receiving. And that's so interesting. So welcome Christ Haiti, Klitma and Claudia. So receiving is the first card. So open up to receiving. Also connect with your dreams and with your visions. We do have a new moon today, so that's like, yes, you can set new moon intentions. You could also have set intentions for the whole year or for your business, for your personal life, for your relationships. And then according to those intentions, ask for guidance, let yourself be guided, and open up to receiving as well. And the more you let guidance come through, yes, I love hard to receiving, yeah. The more you let guidance come through and follow that and don't fixate on outcomes, the more there's also a flow actually possible, and you become open to receive. And we all need to find a balance between doing and stepping back and being and receiving, because if you're constantly doing, you're not open to receiving. So open to receiving the highest divine plan for your life, also whatever you wish to receive. So the newest thing in these readings is that I have to use a new card deck that comes with chanting. It always makes me smile already before, because when I get that shown, yeah. Archangel Raphael coming up with resolution. So, and I'm gonna check for the chant for this one, because I don't know them by heart. Probably if we do that more often, I will. So Raphael is also reminding us that there's a resolution to everything. Same thing. Don't get into your ego mind about whatever is going on right now. Just watch and observe yourself and be mindful whatever the situation is doing to you. So I give you a few examples of what has been happening in the past days. I've had clients messaging me, telling me that they get really affected by the conflict in Ukraine. And I've had trauma come up as well. So what comes up is actually generational trauma because of this. Many people in our generation have, in generations past, family members who had to flee war. So this is something that can come up. So be aware what gets triggered for you. It's unlikely that it has to do with your current life, because you don't have a personal relationship with that president. So it's going to trigger trauma. I have had trauma come up from my own childhood because I grew up in a country with Russian military forces. And so I had childhood trauma come up through what's happening. So make sure to take good care of yourself and actually call on Archangel Raphael to help you if that situation affects you. And also ask for how you can actually help, because going into anger isn't a good thing, because then you are just fueling the energy. Also be aware that the energy can land in your body without you noticing it. I've had myself feeling this morning, and also other women reporting more pain and cramps when their period is coming. And I had the feeling that that is actually the energy of conflict landing in our bodies, and probably also bringing up something from the past at the same time. So make sure that you take good care of yourself in those times. And if it gets too much, get off the news, get off the internet, take care of yourself, meditate, get yourself in a state of peace again and again. Rest, go to bed early, drink enough water, go for walks in nature, so that your mind gets off of this situation. It doesn't help the situation if you fuel it with exhaustion, overwhelm, or anger. It just makes it worse. Now let's see what Raphael's chant is. It is and while we chant you look at the symbol that's the heart sigil for Raphael, and imagine that you're chanting through your heart chakra actually. I'll start doing that and you can just join in. Thank you for the hearts. And open yourself up to receiving whatever wants to come through to you from Archangel Raphael while we're chanting. Hi Lish, good morning. And one more time. So remember to ask Archangel Raphael for help and healing for yourself and for other people as well. You can send him in the areas that you want him to help. What else? Okay. This is, very fitting. This is an angel symbol. These are the symbols I work with in healing sessions. They are energized by the angel that's on the card, and the energy is being transmitted to you. So this is the angel for peace and lightheartedness. Did I not just speak about getting into peace? Yes. So I strive after peace and lightheartedness. I am harmony. This is the best thing you can do to support peace. We need to be in peace in ourselves to emit that energy, that vibration, and then be able, by doing so, to create and foster peace on earth. Even if what you're seeing out there right now is the opposite. What is happening at the moment is also karmic clearing, karmic rebalancing, meaning there have been other countries in the past that have started conflict. And people had to flee those countries. Now those are the countries who are taking on refugees. That is a karmic rebalancing. That's something that needs to happen. It's historic karma rebalancing. It's something that is meant to happen at this time. And that is underneath some of the processes that are going on as well. So focus on peace in yourself, in your life, and on the planet, and send that vibration out. Don't go into anger. If that comes up, process it, but don't keep yourself stuck in it. And if you need help with that, that is what healing sessions are for. Healing sessions with me and the angel symbols with my energy field help to release your trauma, your emotions, your anger, whatever is coming up from your own life, from generations past. We do past life clearing, family line clearing, anything that is stuck in your energy field needs to be released. And so these situations are actually also meant to trigger these things, because this is meant to be cleared so that you are free to be who you are and free of the baggage of your past and your family's past and your country's past. So call on the angel of peace and lightheartedness as well. So thank you for the hearts. Welcome everyone who's joining. This is this week's New Moon Angel reading. You can watch it from the beginning afterwards. I'll post it. Hi Sweet Pooja. Hi Inge. Hi G Techie. So what else do the angels want us to know? Yes. Yeah. True offering. Same direction. Surrender, surrender, surrender. True offering takes what can be an unbearable cross and returns it to love. So you don't know the life path and the life plan of this president who started this conflict. You don't know the life path and life plan of those people who are there or who are fleeing. So don't go into your ego, don't go into your mind, don't go into anger. Instead, offer it, give it over to the divine. Offering means surrender it, give it to the divine. Dear divine, I give this whole mess, you can say it like this, I give this whole mess to you. Please take over. Send clear signs and miracles. Show me what I can do, and if I can't do anything, please let me be okay with it and make clear what I need to learn. That's how you take your mind, your ego, your hands off this and allow for divine resolutions and for divine intervention in the situation and also in your own life and for yourself. And you can do that for anything in your life. You can hand over and offer situations, emotions, any mess in your life, anything that feels like that, any changes you're going through and yet that you don't understand, anything that's coming up, just hand it over. Don't attach to it. Don't try to figure it out, because that's again the ego. Let it go, offer it, surrender it, and allow divine intervention. Ask the angels, your guardian angels, Archangel Metatron, Michael, for help. And allow help to come through. You are not meant to do your life alone. You are not meant to find solutions for everything. You are not here to save the world or anyone. You're first and foremost responsible for your own well-being and your life. If you are not well, you are no help for anyone else. So take care of yourself first. And offer anything that feels like a burden or anything you don't know what to do with over to the divine. And ask for miracles. Ask for signs. Another chanting. Okay, now we have jumping cards again. Again, Raphael. Okay. Very healing focused reading today. Lish is asking, do you use Reiki in your healing sessions, or how do you clear out all of those blockages you talked about earlier? I am a clearing medium. My energy field clears you while we are talking. It also does it now. And the angel symbols do that. I don't use Reiki in healing sessions. I give Reiki attunements, which means I teach you and attune you to Reiki so that you can do that yourself. Those attunements will also clear you from anything that needs to be cleared at that moment. But in healing sessions, I work with angel symbols. They are energized. They show the topics that are underneath your issues. And you receive personal channeled guidance from those angels telling you what you can do, what needs changing, and they will release anything from your energy field and your life and your family line that needs to be cleared up. All the details are on my website. Link is in my bio, also in my highlights. Also the reviews are on my website. So if you're interested, just message me. Booking links are on my website as well. Yeah, you're welcome. Hi Lena, hi Bushra Masud. So again, Archangel Raphael. Second time today. So there's a lot of healing focus right now. And this one is harmony. I'm gonna look up the chant for this one. So call on Archangel Raphael for healing of the world, for healing of the people that are hurting. Send him everywhere. Archangels can be everywhere at the same time. They're not in a body. They are energetic beings that can be everywhere at the same time. You can send him anywhere. Ask him to go to wherever you want him to help, to heal. And don't forget yourself, because the situation does trigger trauma, generational trauma, and maybe your own trauma when you have grown up like I did in a country that was occupied by military forces. So take care of yourself first. Yeah, so this chant is for the throat chakra and it's He. So again, while we're chanting, you focus on that symbol and in this case on your throat chakra. I need some water before I do this. Okay. And open yourself up to receiving anything that wants to come through right now from Archangel Raphael. As the first card, receiving, said today. Again. And one more. Okay. One more card from the angel symbols. Angel for courage and perseverance. Also really important right now. I courageously accept my life with all its challenges, with all its consequences. Make sure that whatever is happening in your own life, you do not go into resistance. Hi, Vani Vavi. Thank you. Good morning. Hi, Rebellious Feminine. Thank you for joining. If you feel that you go into resistance, use acceptance, the word, as a mantra. You can say that out loud. Acceptance, acceptance, acceptance. To take out the tension that is coming with resistance. And acceptance releases that tension and allows for solutions and for a flow to come in. Also, courage also means to stand with your own truth, to stand up for yourself and to stand up for what feels right for you and what doesn't, to stand up for who you are and communicate your truth. Make sure to do that in a clear but loving way. It does not help, as I said before, to feed anger into the current energy field. There's enough. If that is coming up, take care of yourself first. Step back, retreat, let the anger come out and come up. If you need help, work with me in healing sessions, but don't direct it at someone who has nothing to do with it, apart from being maybe the trigger. But whatever is coming up emotionally right now for you, if that's anger triggered by the situation, it's got nothing to do with right now. It comes from your past, likely from your childhood. So do not direct it at anyone in your life right now. They've got nothing to do with it. Instead, take care of yourself. See where it comes from. Feel it. Release it. And speak your truth. Be courageous. Make decisions in your life that are in according with your truth, that show integrity and authenticity, and that communicate the values that you have. Make sure that you know what your values are for your life. How do you want to feel? How do you want this world to be? What are your values? Be clear about that. So that is it for today, for this week, for this new moon. Peace and healing have been huge topics today. So focus on peace, focus on healing. Thank you everyone for joining. If you would like to work with me in healing sessions or receive Reiki attunements, please message me, go to my website. The links are all in my bio. Also in my Instagram highlights are the informations I've posted about Reiki. So the information is there for you to find it. thank you again for joining, and see you next time. Thank you, Vani Vavi. Have a great day too.